Life in the Finger Lakes. American choreographer Sean McLeod and principal dancer of the Kaleidoscope Dance Theatre Lorien Beals show why America is great in the United Kingdom, says the UK's Andrew Buchanan. They were recently invited to the UK to teach as part of the American Masterclass Tour and premiere 3 of McLeod's dance works in the International Dance Day concert in Basingstoke, England. Sean McLeod, who is also president and CEO of the New York Institute of Dance and Education, and Lorien Beals headlined the Masterclass and Performance Tour. Miss Beals, who was in the UK for the year, set 2 of McLeod's repertory works. The first was a solo performed by Miss Beals that had been set originally on McLeod of Vancouver, British Columbia. The second was a critically acclaimed duet performed by Miss Beals and the noted UK-based Brazilian dancer Paula Conduit. Mr. McLeod accepted an invitation to travel to the UK and teach his codified movement discipline MT, or McLeod technique. His patented dance technique blends classical ballet, the modern foundations of Limon, Graham, and Horton techniques, martial arts principles, African dance, Latin influences, and urban social dance. The technique created at the New York Institute of Dance and Education was developed to train dancers by engaging their emotions to facilitate honest movement and encourage good mental health. McLeod technique has a vast movement range, an emotional vocabulary, and a process that inspires dancers to be happy people. Lorien Beals is teaching McLeod technique throughout England for the year, while also giving seminars in Sean McLeod's movement, flexibility, and alignment system known as reinforced motor function. Miss Beals is one of only a few certified to teach the method. The International Dance Day concert event showcased an exciting mix of work by choreographers and dancers performing different styles from the US, Nepal, India, Brazil, and the United Kingdom. The performance engagement in England took place at the Fairfields Arts Centre in Basingstoke, and in a significant review written by Andrew Buchanan, director of the Fairfields Arts Centre, he stated, "In working with Lorien Beals and Sean McLeod, we saw a side of America that shows why it is a great country with great people who do great things." We were very privileged to have 3 pieces from their company, called the Kaleidoscope Dance Theatre, including a number of premieres performed in our international showcase, and I have to say, America came out very well. In this international program with dance from so many different countries, L'Equilibre, balance, choreographed by Sean McLeod, struck me as being quintessentially American. It is absolutely free in its expression. In watching Lorien Beals' powerful performance, she just has to go for it, and go for it she did. Sean McLeod's Strength of Women, performed by UK-based Brazilian dancer Paula Conduit and Lorien Beals, is just an absolutely lovely piece. It is very well made, well performed, and is a very accessible and enjoyable synthesis of ballet and contemporary styles with a flavor of African movement. Many of these crossover style pieces don't usually work, but this is how you do it, and this is how you do it well indeed. In fact, we like this piece so much we are in discussion with NYIDE about touring it in the UK. However, it was in Sean McLeod's own performance of his own work, Cherchant ma voix, Searching for My Voice, that one could particularly see the ethos of the company and their work. Sean McLeod immediately takes command of the stage, and his powerful presence and soulful performance grab the audience's attention right from the start. Sean McLeod knows exactly how to communicate with his audience, and his emotional interpretation, bravura leaps, and innate showmanship had them eating out of his hand. While these works of NYIDE and the Kaleidoscope Dance Theatre may not be as avant-garde as some European contemporary dance, this visit by them reminded me of the absolute sheer joy of seeing good work very well performed by good dancers. And who could ask for more than that? In fact, if many of the UK contemporary and new dance companies I see had even half the passion, technique, and joy that the New York Institute of Dance and Education has, then contemporary dance in the United Kingdom would be a much better place, and would be much more popular with its audiences. Lorien Beals and Sean McLeod of NYIDE have earned my respect both on and off the stage.